Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Overwatch In Depth. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Nano Boost and armor stacking. I was playing as Ana the other day, and I had this question pop into my head on if I'm Nano Boosting the most effective targets, and more specifically, if the Nano Boost damage reduction will stack with the armor damage reduction to give me an increased efficiency in the overall damage reduction. It might change my mind on whether I'm going to boost Roadhog or Soldier or Ryan or Winston, just kind of depending on the situation. So I thought I'd put it to the test in today's in-depth episode. I'm going to briefly recap armor and the Nano Boost damage reduction. Armor will reduce damage by 5 per shot, regardless of how much damage you're dealing, unless the damage is less than 10, in which case you get a flat 50% reduction. Nano Boost is a 50% reduction of all incoming damage, so they're kind of similar in that regard if it's less than 10 damage. And I decided to put this to the test with a very specific set of characters. Reinhardt has 200 armor, and Mercy's Blaster deals 20 damage per shot with a magazine of 20. If Nano Boost somehow overrides the armor reduction and there's no interaction whatsoever, then one mag will deal 200 damage to Reinhardt. However, if the armor is applied first and then it's reduced by the Nano Boost, it'll deal 150 damage to Reinhardt. However, if the Nano Boost is applied first and then the armor reduction, it'll deal 100 damage to Reinhardt, and here's the test. Jeheb, go ahead and Nano Boost him. What do we got?
400.
So you can see that both armor and Nano Boost reduce incoming damage and interact together, but the Nano Boost is applied first. This is important because this is the optimum order for maximum damage reduction, which means it is therefore maximally efficient, and it's a very good idea to Nano Boost anybody with armor. What's even more ideal is that if you Nano Boost somebody that's facing off against a lot of low damage weapons, and somebody like, let's say, Mercy or Diva or Tracer at long range, or maybe even Soldier at long range, shoots a target that has armor while they're Nano Boosted, it's going to get a colossal 75% reduction in incoming damage, or 4 times effective health, which means it's pretty much going to be dealing no damage, and is extremely effective and is extremely efficient. So when I play Ana, I try to boost almost anybody with armor because it's just so much more efficient. That's all for today's short episode of Overwatch In Depth. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.